Hey, Spitwads, we are off for New Year's, but we'll be back next week with a brand new episode. Never fear, we have an excellent Spit Hit episode for you today. I promise you will laugh 18 to 25 times. Enjoy.
What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
Oh, welcome into episode 127. Thank you for that introduction, Jason.
I don't know if it was the performance or like the compression over the internet chat we're on, but it was like the volume was down and it was
real down.
It was almost just real sensual.
It was a whisper.
Yeah. Well, I'm here.
Baba-doodly-doo.
Here's the thing.
No one has done a whisper one until now, maybe.
ASMR. We're here to make the listeners feel things. We want to reach you where you're at, and I know where a lot of the listeners are at, and
it's on those filthy ASMR chats.
That's right, and I just reached out to them. You're welcome.
I thought you were going to say in places where they need to be very, very quiet, and they listen to this show, and we try to keep it down.
Recommended. That is not recommended. You're going to have some stares here in a little bit. That's
true. Would you rather? And our favorite segment, Liar Liar, on the show today.
Going down, Owl.
Oh, this is the time. Did
I go 2 for? I was 2 for 3 last time.
Yeah, you didn't do it, Mike. Nobody's done it. Nobody's defeated Al Borland, producer.
I thought for a minute maybe I did, and then I remembered I didn't.
You know, for a mediocre producer, you're really good at that game. You're great. Really.
Thanks. That is the best liar.
Honestly, Andy, that is so well said by you. I mean, you are so good at that game, which is shocking to everybody.
Yeah. Comparatively speaking.
Right. Yeah, compared to other work.
But continue recording the show, please. We've started. Let's keep this train on the road. Great draft today at Spitballers Pod on Twitter. Spitballerspod.com is the website. Thank you, all you Spitwads out there supporting the show, sending in your ideas for the show. We take so many of your questions and your draft ideas, and we love them. They are morsels of joy, really, for us.
Morsels.
Really
Has a morsel ever brought anybody joy?
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you for that morsel. It was tasty.
And we thank you for the subscriptions and reviews on Apple Podcasts. And we've got a Would You Rather segment right now.
Would you rather?
I'm gonna cut you off. Is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
We are recording remotely today, and so
you don't say.
So some of the drops might be timed poorly. Going back to the morsel question and the fulfillment and joy that can provide. I am.
I know where this is going.
I'm currently on a diet. And every meal that I have is a bite.
It's a morsel.
It's a morsel, and it is
the
not
morsel diet.
It's the
morsel for
diet.
muscles.
Let me tell you something.
It
is not as satisfying as gorging myself to the end of my life. I every time I eat these delicious bites, and I do mean like bites as my lunch, I think I would like to do this 200 more times. But I can't because it's all gone.
Oh, no. So that's how it's going then.
You know,
I'm down 12 pounds, fellas.
Oh, 12? Congratulations. Good for you, man.
12 pounds.
12?
Well, when you put on a lot of weight up front, it's...
I'm sure you
front
could gorge
loading
yourself.
that diet.
You could gorge on like vegetables and be fine.
Yeah, why would I do that?
I'm just saying, if you want that feeling of the tum-tum being
Here's
expanding.
the problem with vegetables. I can eat a million pieces of broccoli, carrots. I don't dislike vegetables. I could eat them for a snack all the time. if they're dipped in ranch, and then it takes the entire purpose out, because we've been home making ranch lately, and that is, let's just say, not healthy. It's half mayo.
Oh man,
you can put some sour cream in it if you want, and then
Did you go
buttermilk.
you went up to half mayo? Is that because it's supposed to be like a third, isn't it? Did you upgrade it?
I think wait. Is it supposed to be a third? I did half mayo and half buttermilk.
It's 9/10 mayo.
I'm
eating
gonna be
mayo.
honest, guys. I'm dipping my vegetables in mayonnaise.
And it's so good.
You know,
But
what's
I
funny?
can't seem to lose weight.
My daughter is the worst at throwing out that kid's line of like, I'm starving, you know, where I'm like, no, you're not starving. You just had to wait like an hour to eat between snacks. She will come out and she will be dying of hunger, according to her. And I'll be like, well, yeah, you can have, yeah, sure, you can have a snack. You can have unlimited carrots. You can have as many carrots as you want right now. You can have it. You're starving. You need...
Yeah.
Never touches a carrot. No, I don't really like carrots very much. Oh, okay. You're probably okay. She also talks like a really weird old man.
That was Barney from the Andy Griffith Show.
Yeah, that was not my daughter's actual voice. All right, we're doing Would You Rather. Is that what we're doing?
I guess so.
It's a wonderful life.
Oh,
Dad,
I'm so hungry.
I don't like carrots, Dad.
Father. All right, this question comes in from Mashed Taters. That's the name over on Patreon. Thank you for supporting the show.
You sound so good.
Would you? It's just a morsel. Would you rather be the captain of the B team or the second string player on the A team? So, this is a good question. I remember high school. I remember varsity, and I remember freshman team and junior varsity. And you want to be the best on? Oh, I know Jason's answer.
Yes, Jason wants to be Jason would, if you were like, you want to be the best on the D League team? Jason would be
Heck
like,
yeah, man. I want to dunk on these fools and
MVP
make
of the
fools out of
D-League?
them. I want to be the MVP. I don't want to. Why would I want to go and play poorly and not be recognized for my talents when I can destroy other people and be looked upon as a great athlete?
But is anyone looking at you because you're on?
He would leave the
D
D League part out. He would leave that part out of the story.
Yeah, but
No,
no
I mean-
one's watching.
It's true.
But whoever is watching is impressed by me. Everybody who's watching the other league, unimpressed. They don't know who I am. They don't know my name. They're like, oh, that's number 11. That's all they know. But here, all 5 eyeballs. There's 2.5 people, so there's 5 eyeballs watching. But all 5 eyeballs that are watching, or maybe there's 3 people and there was a horrific
Someone's like,
accident.
I can't watch this with both my eyes.
But those people watching are saying, man, who's that Jason Moore? Who is that number 11? He's good. Well, I mean, are you telling me you'd rather stink in a bigger league?
You're not stinking. You're on the second string.
I mean, you
still
get to say
play.
you're on varsity. You get to go tell people, yeah, I made the varsity team. I mean, you never get to watch me play because I'm a bench warmer, but I'm on varsity.
Now, Andy, were you on varsity?
No.
Okay.
I played junior varsity baseball for a year.
Oh, okay. See, because I didn't do any of the organized sports in high school, so I have no idea what that life is like. I have to imagine there's kids that make varsity and would never see a single snap or a single second of game time, right?
That is 100% true. I could tell you.
So it's possible you just you practice with the A team and then you're on the bench.
That's
forever.
right.
I actually have a story where I played a lot of basketball growing up in these leagues, and I made the all-star team one of the years, and it was the traveling all-star team. So you went to a tournament, and you went with the team, and this was like, I couldn't have been more excited. I didn't play a minute. I traveled with the team.
So you know what it's like.
I traveled with the team. I sat on the bench. I kept waiting to be put in. I had no idea why I never played, and it was the most awful experience.
You didn't know why you weren't playing?
I was the best, so I don't know why.
No, that's Mike. Listen, okay, Spitwads, you've got to understand this.
The coach told you why you weren't playing. He just didn't use words.
Mike, you are wrong. Okay.
No, I am not.
Politics,
and
Mike. Politics.
No, 100% politics. Here's why. Look, maybe this is just me putting my situation on here, but the same thing happened to me in high school. Andy and I played basketball growing up all the time. We played
were the
nonstop.
best.
We were the best. We were super good.
Yeah.
And
tell me more.
I made the All-Star team.
Unlike Andy, I actually made the teams in high school.
Oh,
and
Were you on varsity?
I quit before varsity, and let me tell you why. I quit because of what Andy just described. I was
You can't
on the
fire me. I quit.
They literally they asked me to come back after I quit. I played
because they needed someone on the bench.
apparently because I played freshman and I played JV, and I was also into theater in high school. And all of these we had here's my story. We had a one-on-one tournament at practice, one-on-one. And this is high school, so the range of heights on people are astronomical, and I was a point guard. I'm not the tall guy on the team. This is a one-on-one tournament. I have not been getting any playing time. I literally might come in for 30 seconds at the end of a game if we're up or down by enough. And we have this one-on-one tournament. I win. I win the whole thing. I dominated, and then I'm like, I'm going to play this week. And I didn't get in 1 second that week.
Because
So
one-on-one is not real basketball.
the skills are there, my man. I'm great at basketball.
That's why all the guys who are on the And One tour aren't in the NBA, because it's a different game.
Okay, better example. 7th and 8th grade.
Oh no!
I-
We gotta go even further back.
We gotta go to my childhood. I made the team.
When
as
I
a
was at
7th
the
grade-
Y, I ran those courts.
My mother told me I was the best player on the court in 4th grade. She said nobody could hang with me.
I'm taking the captain of the B team, by the way. That's
I
what I
made the
just
team.
decided.
I made the team in 7th and 8th grade because my best friend's father was the coach, and we played all.
Oh, that's why you made the team.
100%. And I played every game, and I was great. And then that coach left. He took a different job, and I didn't play anymore. So whatever.
well,
I'm going to star in the B league.
Yeah,
So,
I'm with
Jason,
that now.
you
I want
did-
playing time. That's what I want.
You talked about theater. You got starring roles?
Yeah, I was the lead in almost every show in high school.
Politics?
Okay. So was
No,
that
that was
politics, or were you
pure
actually
skill.
good?
Pure skill. That was pure skill. I blame my
pretty
height.
funny. I had
All
not
right,
broke-
I'm out of here. I
We haven't
quit.
broken
You two
this down.
enjoy doing the rest of the show
Oh.
by yourself.
Oh my goodness! All right, Mike, are you taking the
I'm
A
the
team?
captain of the B team. Let's go.
Okay, we're all doing that. All right, Mac from the website. Would you rather be a bowling champion or a curling champion?
Oh.
And for those unfamiliar with curling, that is the very rarely seen northern Olympic sport where you are tossing a stone, essentially, sliding it
Yes.
across the ice and using these brooms.
And
to,
then you are cleaning the ice
Yes.
so that it heats up and melts a little bit and stops the puck from going.
Yes.
And I will say two things about curling. Number one, it is fabulous. When the Winter Olympics are on, I really don't care about anything, but I love curling. I don't know what it is about the sport. It just has an allure to it. But number two, how in the heck is curling an Olympic sport?
They literally have brooms. Like that's the equipment. It's a broom.
It takes skill. I'm not taking anything away from that. These people are very good at their game, but how is this a sport? But
well, it's
curling-
always weird when there's like I don't know, major sports have been taken out of the Olympics. Like I think baseball might be done or something, or they've pulled indoor volleyball or something away, and then curling's like, yep, we got to have that. Or the
we
one
still
where you
got curling.
where you ski and then you shoot a gun and then you ski some more and then you shoot a gun again.
Wait, is that a real thing?
Oh,
I've never seen
yeah.
that.
Yes, the what
It's
is
You
like,
that?
ski with, so you're skiing with a gun.
You throw it over your shoulder,
But it's
and
cross.
then
it's
cross
it's not
country
downhill.
ski,
It's cross
and then you
country
pull the
ski
gun
where-
out, and then you shoot, and then you
Oh.
put it back over,
Which-
and then you ski.
Dude, is that
Cross-country
one of the
ski
options
is-
here?
Cross country skiing is really just running on skis, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's
like,
skiing
I get
on
that,
skis,
I get that
but
you push. It is.
it's called the biathlon. Yeah.
Look,
Um,
all due respect, and really, I don't mean that to curlers who I don't believe deserve my respect or admiration.
Oh boy.
bowling is
Somebody made the B team on the curling high school team.
It's the silliest. It's the silliest made up game
Curling
I've
or
ever
bowling?
seen. Curling, not bowling.
Oh.
Bowling is classic. It's as old as time. Let's knock things down with other things. It's
just like all of its champions.
just like its champions. Bigger and McCracken, my role model, if
Is
you will.
there new blood coming in, getting in the bowling scene?
Old blood only.
I don't think you're allowed to start bowling officially, like in a league, until you're 50, right?
And you have to smoke 3 packs a day, right? Isn't that the bowling alley requirement?
You can chew, because I know a lot of times the smoke indoors is not, it's not liked. So I think
I want to be a curler because I want to slide on the ice. I think that sounds fun.
Yeah, or whatever the person who launches the puck,
He slides forever.
That
He or
seems
she.
like that's a really fun job. But one of these sports, I can eat nachos while I am at the top of the top, just like licking my fingers and then dry them off on the vent, and then I go and I maybe hit 9 or 10 pins. I don't know. Bowling, like being a bowling champ, I think that feels like a good deal.
I also believe there's a lot more money in bowling than in
curling.
You're
at
once every
least
4
$5
years
more.
Yeah, I mean, curling. Nobody knows of it outside of.
We live in Arizona. There might be a curling scene that we haven't quite exposed ourselves to.
Well, here's what I know: wherever curling is, there's also bowling. They can go. There's a bowling lane there.
That's true.
But there's no curling here. So yeah, I'm gonna take the big money, big paychecks, and that's right. I did it. I'm gonna be a bowler.
Yeah, I like it.
There is a grand. I'm looking at this was real quick, but a Wikipedia page for a Grand Slam of curling.
Oh, I believe
it offers a purse of at least $100,000 Canadian.
Oh,
Well, that's not a lot of money, Mike.
That's like what,
that's
20
not a lot.
bucks?
I'm not sure.
$20 American.
If there was a bowling,
77,000 American.
okay.
Oh, I was trying to make fun of our friends from the North, Owl.
yeah. Get with it, owl.
Oh, yeah.
Walter Ray Williams Jr. is who comes up for highest paid bowler. Looks like he has PBA earnings over $4.9 million.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
We are in the wrong business.
You can be a millionaire? It's a professional bowler?
if you're good enough.
I think that goes to almost any sport.
Except curling.
It is.
Curling is you get 100,000 or less if you convert it into American dollars.
Keep it Canadian.
I guess this feels really disrespectful what I'm about to say here. And look, sorry, I'm not sorry about it. How long would you have to work to get yourself into contention that you can go and start like competing in bowling tournaments?
A while.
I'm like a couple years.
Sure.
Because like you could give me 3 lifetimes and I would never be able to compete in baseball, basketball, tennis.
You're saying the bar seems lower, and that's why you think it's disrespectful, because you feel like it's 10 pins, it's over there,
Yes.
and everybody can kind of I don't know if that's true.
It seems like an anybody can do it sport. So whereas not everybody can play in the NBA. How tall
Right.
are you? You're 5'11". You're out.
I mean, we'd win.
Well, everybody can golf too, but come on.
But no, golf is really hard. Like
Golf is the hardest sport.
We
ever.
went bowling for was that Brooks's birthday or
Yeah.
something? I bowled a plus 200 game, and I hadn't bowled in like 8 years, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just throwing the ball as hard as I can.
You should hit the circuit. You
My
should hit the
God.
circuit.
From what I understand, you can make up to $4.9 million bowling.
I am out of here, man.
So
What's your final answer?
I'm being a bowler, apparently.
I'm going to be a bowler, and Andy is, of course, going to take the curling, and I know why. It's because
That's my side hustle.
It's similar to bags, where you throw the object and you try to land it in the right spot.
Yeah.
Andy is, or cornhole, whatever you call it in your region.
Shuffleboard or any of that stuff.
Andy is outrageously good at cornhole, and I hate him. hate him.
Al and I are especially good together.
Whoa,
but it was all you.
Whoa.
Oh wait, no, was it
Yeah.
Mike? Oops,
Yes.
my bad.
No, it was Andy and I. We won 13 straight.
It was
okay.
Andy and whoever's on Andy's team won.
All right, we're moving forward. This is a very sports-oriented would you rather. would you rather be fantastic at riding horses or amazing at driving dirt bikes? This is Martin from the website.
Interesting. Would you rather ride the horse or the mechanical horse?
Yeah, I mean, practically speaking, there are certain places you could take a dirt bike that you couldn't take a horse. And there are certain places you could take a horse that you couldn't take a dirt bike, right? Or can you take a dirt bike everywhere you would take a horse?
Can you take a dirt bike anywhere you can take a horse? Yes. Well,
yeah.
no, I mean, you can't ride dirt bikes through like city streets, but can't you take horses through city streets?
Yeah,
Can a horse like jump a sick ramp? I mean,
I don't think a horse can jump a ramp. No, because unless they put them on ice skates, in which case, yes.
Jump over it.
So yeah, I guess it's like, do you want to be able to do sick jumps? Is the question to me. And yes, I want to be able to fly through the air, so I'm taking the dirt bikes. Sorry, it's as easy and basic as that. I know there's other things built into this, but I just want to do all those jumps.
My cowboy genes are starting to come out here, where it's like, look, I could be your Huckleberry. You know what I mean?
Have you ever ridden a horse, Andy?
Sure, I have, Mike.
Wait, have you?
No, this is a real question. Have you ever ridden a horse?
Yeah. I mean, not by myself, not like, here, let's take him out on the range by myself, but
right, but just
like in a horseback riding event. Yeah.
Where you just do the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done a couple of those. Jay, have you ever ridden a horse?
I've ridden a horse, yes. I've slowly galloped at the most. Mostly walking.
The best horse moment of my life was
the best. He ranks them.
Well, look, I've been on a horse so many times. I mean, I can't even count. I was on a family trip with the parents, and we were in San Diego. We did a horseback thing where you're mostly just walking, but then you get to the beach, and the horses just take off, right? Like it's a full sprint on the beach.
That's a rough ride.
Yes, it is a rough ride. And number one, I didn't know what was about to happen, and I had one foot in, and the other foot was not in the strap. Thankfully, it was not a disaster. I was able to get it in, but I'm on a horse, and there's a pack of us. We're all running full speed. One of the horses just starts letting loose. This horse is taking the full-on dump, and it is running at full speed. And this is, and like, you know how much I laugh at a poop joke now. This was teenage Mike watching a horse
run and dump?
running full speed, just pooping everywhere. You're like, how was this possible?
Was there somebody behind that horse?
No, like we were sort of spread out, so no one got any collateral damage.
How can you go in your full sprint? I've never gone full sprint. Have you gone full sprint, Jason?
No, I'm gonna have to try it soon, though.
If someone challenged me to go full sprint, I don't know if my body could do it.
No, there's no chance. If I was running, I would never, ever. If I had a diaper,
maybe if I was
full
hopping,
allowance,
2-foot hops.
It would never happen.
This has been done back in the old CKY2K video era. So
wow.
If you want to see a human do it, you can find it.
I think I want to be amazing at riding horses. I think I want that to be my surprise talent.
Would you be like a jockey, or would you be more of the show horse where you wear the fancy outfits and you
no,
you do the obstacle course?
Neither, Mike. I would be the master of horses that like the bucking bronco comes in that no one can calm down.
Oh, you're the tamer.
I calm him down,
you break him.
And then I break him, and he's my loyal horse. That's me. That's who I want. And I rule the old West.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking the dirt bike here, because you want to know where I could put my dirt bike when I'm done with it? Just at my house.
In the stable? Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have to feed this thing. I don't have to clean up poop everywhere. I don't have to worry about him getting out and exercising.
Just send him on a run and have him poop out in the street.
That's what you do. Can you do that with your dog? All right. I guess you can do that with your dog. All right. I think it's time to defeat Mr. Borland once and for all.
Spitwads, I cannot tell you how important a good night of sleep is, but you probably don't need me to. I have a feeling you have slept before, and you've slept good, and you've slept bad, and you know the difference it makes. So why not upgrade your mattress with Helix Sleep? These mattresses are the creme de la creme, and they are not just generic bad mattresses with a marketing company behind them. These are real mattresses made by Helix in the USA, and they are made to you. You take a Helix Sleep quiz. I have taken a Helix Sleep quiz. I was matched with the big boys plus-size model, and I sleep awesome on it. I prefer a softer mattress. I sleep on my back and side. You just answer a couple questions about you and your partner, your preferences, and they have the perfect mattress for you. Their lineup includes 14 unique mattresses, including a collection of luxury models, a mattress for big and tall sleepers, even a mattress made specifically for kids, and your personalized mattress. It ships straight to your door, free of trial. They offer a 100-night risk-free trial. You will absolutely love a Helix mattress. I give it my full personal endorsement. Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners. Go to helixsleep.com/ballers. With Helix, better sleep starts now. He's going down.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
All right. This is the one. We've been strategically building the lore for Al Borland.
For this moment.
We want him to seem like it's an insurmountable task to try to overcome his lying. It's a show. And here's when we break that. So here's how it works. 3 rounds, 3 facts, 2 are true, 1 is a lie. And today's the day you go down, Al. How do you feel about that?
We'll see.
Yeah, all right. Round 1.
I'm going to be honest, it's going to be easy today.
Round 1, fact 1. The name Jessica was created by Shakespeare in the play Merchant of Venice.
I feel like I should know that.
Yeah. Hey,
well,
theater
were you
boy,
on
we
B
need
B
you.
team or A team theater over there?
I was on A-Team Theater, but
all right. Don't remember your facts. Number 2, John Tyler, the 10th president of the United States, has a grandson who is alive today.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Just for this one,
Yes, he is.
do either of you know that John Tyler is a president?
Yeah, I
Number
think
one,
that's right.
I don't know for sure that John Tyler was a president, but I know for sure that this had come up.
Yeah,
And I thought that the chain of facts that he recently passed away. So hopefully Borland is not trying to do like a semantics thing. But I had just heard this.
I've heard it too, Mike.
How
I can confirm. We're working against Al here.
it was the 10th president of the United States, and like somehow in a string of events, they all just kept having children at the age of 70, and that somehow has worked out that one of them or the grandson was alive today.
I think that is factually true. I think that is true. I've seen that episode of 2020 or whatever the heck you're talking about. Ryan Gosling, Chris Pratt, and Ryan Reynolds were all college cheerleaders. Gosling, Pratt, and Ryan Reynolds, all college cheerleaders, is the third fact. So you have the Jessica Shakespeare.
That's believable.
You have the John Tyler one, and you have the Ryan Gosling, Chris Pratt, and Ryan Reynolds. And once again,
Oh my gosh.
I'm in full tilt.
He's so good. He's so good at making up these lies. I have no idea.
I don't think that Chris Pratt was a cheer. Wow, was he a cheerleader?
I totally believe Chris Pratt was a cheerleader.
Yeah, he could have been. It's between the Jessica and the Gosling one for me. I think the Tyler one's true. The John Tyler president.
I'm with you guys. I have seen that before. I've seen that
if we're all
there's some
destroyed
old
by
president.
that one being the lie right now, it will be the worst moment of my life.
Well, it will, like I said, it will be semantics, and
He doesn't do that.
He hasn't done that to us before.
Which means, so you're saying you know that person died?
No, I'm not. I don't know if they did or not.
I think he's still alive.
I'm going with the name Jessica was invented by Shakespeare in the play. I don't think Shakespeare invented a name. I know that old Bill coined some phrases in his time, but not the name Jessica.
I'm going to go with the Gosling, Pratt, and Ryan Reynolds one, that they were not all college cheerleaders. Jason?
Oh, man, that's the most impressive
college?
lie here.
Oh,
that is the
no.
most impressive lie. If that was made up by Al Borland, I will be very impressed. I'm going to go with the name Jessica. I don't think Shakespeare made the name Jessica, even though he made so much.
All right, Al.
Well, Jason, I appreciate your compliments, as always. That was a very impressive lie. They were not college cheerleaders. None of them were. And Jessica was created by Shakespeare.
Yeah, I'm alive. I'm still alive.
That one hurts. All right, you're our horse in the race, Andy.
All right.
You got to go 2 more corrects.
Wow.
As soon as I realized it was college, I felt...
That's such a good
These
lie,
guys
though.
didn't go
That's
to
such a
college.
smart lie.
Yeah, that's exactly why. It was like the 3 actors. I mean...
How many hours do you spend on these? 10? 20?
Legitimately, it takes about 2-3 hours to put this together.
All right. Okay. Well, I feel
You're
better
a
about
complex
that.
liar. All right, round 2.
Well, if he was like, just 2 minutes, and then
I
what kind
fool
of-
you guys with a...
What kind of psychopath works for
Are we
us?
working? All right.
Apples are orange.
False. Round 2. Kevin Bacon founded an organization called Bacon's Place that rehomes rescued pigs.
Oh, man.
Bacon's Place that rehomes rescued pigs, and it's done by Kevin Bacon.
I hope that's true.
Are there
It
a
could
lot
be.
of rescues out there in the pig community?
Oh, rescued? Probably. Cleopatra lived closer to the invention of the iPhone than she did to the building of the Great Pyramid.
Yeah, I know that one. I know that is correct.
Okay. And a third one, a blue whale's heart is so large a human being could swim through the individual arteries.
I swear I've heard that one.
Oh, man.
I swear I've heard that one. That brings me great pain because I really wanted the Bacon one to be true, but I'm locking it in. The Kevin Bacon one is the lie for me.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I think the other 2 are true. I know Cleopatra thing is true, and blue whales are gigantic, so Kevin Bacon did
I need
not.
to make sure I do this correctly, guys.
Yeah,
I got to
Andy,
really
everything's
think
right
through
on
this.
you. We get to throw out our answer willy-nilly. It doesn't matter.
And here's Cleopatra one. I agree with you guys. I think that makes sense to me. The blue whale's heart is large, but you're talking about arteries being so large that we could swim through them. That would mean that this heart, I mean, that seems hard to believe. That is a humongous heart. An artery
I will
is a
say,
small part of a heart.
But at
I
the
don't
same-
want to try and influence you one way or the other, but I think you're underestimating how big a blue whale is.
Bigger or smaller than a horse?
bigger
I'm
than a horse.
just kidding.
Here's the thing. Not all people are my size. I could probably not swim through the artery of a blue whale, but there are people that are thinner than I that I think could make it.
You a blood clot? Is that what you're saying?
I would give him a full heart attack.
Jason's just a big thing of cholesterol.
Now, to me, the Kevin Bacon one makes sense that he would start an organization called Bacon's Place. That is, I think that part is 100% true.
That's
I think
a
the
hard part.
rehoming of rescued pigs is the lie. I think the Bacon's Place is something to do with, a community center or something. So I will agree. Kevin Bacon, I'll lock it in as the lie.
Oh no.
You guys all got that one right.
Yes.
Yeah.
It pains me to say it. And as far as I know, I just made up Bacon's Place. I don't think it's a real thing. But
You should send him an email. That's a
It's
great
very
idea
good.
for him.
Oh,
Well, here we
brother.
are. We're
Come
back
on,
to-
Andy. Bring it home.
You just got
Round-
beat up because of the random trivia fact.
Round 3. The chance to defeat Al is upon us. Number 1.
I know this pressure. It's not fun.
Ugh. All right. Fact number 1, round 3. The fingerprints of a koala bear are virtually indistinguishable from the fingernails of a human. I'm sorry, fingerprints.
I was
The
like-
fingerprints of a koala bear are virtually indistinguishable from the fingerprints of a human, even when studied under a microscope. Okay. Processing that one. Seems outlandish, but also seems like
I would have
science could
assumed
throw that one at us.
I would have assumed their fingers had fur on it, but I guess I haven't been around a koala enough.
Fact 2, the music of the band Rush has been featured in more video games than any other band or musician. Okay.
I believe it.
That seems to make sense to me. Number 3, Russia has a larger surface area than Pluto. Mike, I'm going to need to phone a friend here. I feel like this is the outer space is somewhat of your territory here.
Yeah.
That seems hard to believe, but I know Pluto's real small. That some people never wanted to treat it a planet because of its size, right?
My spider sense is tingling yet again, and I believe that I have heard both of those first two trivia factoids. But,
Making the Pluto one improbable.
The Pluto one would be I'm locking that one in as the lie. But I will tell you, my confidence is not at a point where you should put don't bet everything on what I'm saying right now.
I believe
trust your instincts.
I believe that the lie is the fingerprints of a koala. Looking at the first two lies that Al came up with, they are they're so well crafted and thought out and a little bit longer. I think he got too cocky. I think the fingerprints is the lie. I'm going to lock that one.
You think he ran out of time?
No, I think he was trying to be too impressive with the lies.
Oh, you got too cute. Okay.
Even when studied under a microscope, it just sounds so specific that it wouldn't be the lie, but it is because he's a liar.
Throwing in the comma and then the extra line is
Yeah.
what's selling you on that a little bit. Man,
Yeah, and also,
okay? So I got you.
how many
the
times
story's too
bigger
elaborate.
is Earth than Pluto?
I
lot,
know.
right?
wait,
Yes,
yeah,
a lot.
Earth is right.
Yes, and so Russia has a pretty large chunk. Yeah, I'm going koala fingerprints.
So now
Oh,
I have to
Andy.
decide between the two.
Pressure.
I don't think. I mean, I just can't live in a world where Russia has a larger surface area than Pluto, the planet. I don't think that that's true. But let me ask you this. Let me just examine this. The moon.
All right.
Do you think the moon has a larger surface area than Russia? Because that's how I want to think of
Yes.
Pluto, is about the moon's size.
I
think
do
Pluto's
think
smaller than the moon.
Is he?
I don't know.
Why did I say is he? Because Pluto's not a he.
Well, the dog is much smaller than Russia.
and is a
Okay,
male.
is this the dog?
Oh, is this a trap? It's the dog.
Is this Pluto the animal?
Yes, it
He's
is.
not even talking. All
All
right.
right.
No hints.
It is the planet. I
Okay.
thought that was a rhetorical
Oh,
question.
that was it. That was the lie. That's the trap because Pluto's not a planet anymore.
I mean, are people like using koala bears all over the place to get away with crimes? I mean, are there koalas out there that are guilty of theft?
they would be, but they're just sitting around eating all day.
How
doing
is a
nothing.
koala bear's fingers indistinct? Oh gosh, this one stinks. All right, what are you guys locking in? Did you already lock in?
Yeah, I locked.
This is
in
a delay
fingerprints.
tactic. Go on.
I locked in the fingerprints of a koala bear, and Mike locked in the Russia larger surface area than Pluto lie.
Look, Russia is
Mother Russia?
a small area of Earth as a whole. There's no way.
That's pretty
There's-
big.
I know, but not relative to all of Earth. What percentage of the surface area of the Earth is Russia? Not even probably like 2%, 1%.
Oh, it's got to be bigger than that.
All right, I'm going to go with my gut and make Al's day. Russia has a larger surface area than Pluto. That is the lie. I'm going to lock it in. Did I defeat you,
Come
Al
on,
Borland?
today's the day.
We all get to live in a world where I am still undefeated.
Oh, was it the koalas?
No, the lie was the one you guys didn't discuss at all. The music of the band Rush.
We just glossed
I
right
almost
over
went
that.
back to that one, and I'm just like, that just seems so plain Jane, like such a simple fact that it didn't seem. You got us by being just so routine with that fact. Rush, I don't know Rush. I mean, sure, that's right.
I'm thinking of like Guitar Hero, and it's like Rush is all over the place. And
Wow.
Oh, man. You are
Wait,
such
so
a
hold on. By
liar.
extension, then, Russia has a larger surface area than Pluto, and the fingerprints of a koala bear are 100% indistinguishable from a human's.
Yep, those are both true.
I knew I had heard the koala one. I just figured the Rush one was true. Dang
Pluto.
it.
Pluto. Okay. What is this bonus vocabulary round, Al?
I just thought it'd be fun to see if you guys could figure out which one. It's another two truths and a lie.
No.
Oh,
Just
is
a
it?
little mini game.
Okay, we'll play a mini game,
Now,
vocabulary
this
mini
last
game.
one is that safe for work?
Yeah, I think I can pull it off, Mike. Number one, the way it smells after the rain is called petrichor. Petrichor.
I would go Preticor.
Petrichor.
Preticor. Petrichor. I was way off. Samsonite.
Petrichor.
Petrichor. Illegible handwriting is called griffonage. And the little rubber hairs on new tires are called tittles. All right, tittles. The little rubber hairs on new tires, that has got to be true. I don't think you're making up a tittles joke. Number
agree.
2, illegal
You guys
handwriting
ever play that
is called
game?
griffonage.
The tittles, Lee Wink?
Yes, Mike, that's what we called it. And number 1, the way it smells after the rain is called, that's the lie to me. I'm going to go lie.
I think the lie is griffonage.
All right. Mike, lock one in here.
I'm going to lock in. Yeah, I'll go with the illegible because he's trying to get us with the grifters. He's trying to trick us. Because I almost called him his real name. Al Borland is the real grifter.
You're all wrong. the little rubber hairs on new tires. Tittles are actually the little dot on top of an I or a J.
Oh.
Well, yeah, a dot and a tittle. But,
a dot
there's
and a tittle.
things
Thanks for
can have
illuminating, Jason, Mr.
more
Obvious.
than one meaning.
All right.
Wait, you knew this word?
Yeah, you didn't.
It makes
you've never
sense.
Heard of
A dot and tittle, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Or I would have gotten this right.
All right, let's draft. Hey, Spitwaz, did you know that the average person has around 12 paid subscriptions? Think about that. If you think you're only subscribed to a handful of services, you might want to double check with Rocket Money. You can quickly identify and cancel all of your unwanted subscriptions. Look, Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill, is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, helps lower your bills all in one place. And I'm going to speak from personal experience. I'm not even joking. This morning, I went on to Rocket Money because I thought, you know what? I need to audit my subscriptions. I found 5 subscriptions that I didn't even realize we were paying for. And what's cool is they have a prompt right in the app. Their concierge team will go and cancel them for you. It is a valuable resource. I've used it for years, well before they were a sponsor. And I check in every few months, make sure nothing weird is slipping through. So stop throwing your money away, cancel unwanted subscriptions, and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/ballers. That's rocketmoney.com/ballers. rocketmoney.com/ballers.
The Spitballers Draft.
All right. What are we drafting today?
All right. Yeah, we are drafting the worst holiday traditions. The worst holiday traditions. This was one that was brought up as an idea. I don't know if we got it off of the Patreon or wherever, but when I first heard it, I was like, well, no, all holiday traditions are fun, right? Holidays are great. They're joyful. They're wonderful. But then I started to think about it a little bit more, and there are some things that are maybe not so great. Maybe it could be, you want a holiday to be great. Sometimes you prune away a few things and focus on the very best traditions.
And I will say, this is a very pro-Christmas crowd here.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. We might seem a little grinchy after this because that's kind of the name of this game. And parents, look, we might talk about some stuff that maybe you don't want the kids.
Okay, fair disclaimer.
We don't want to break that tradition for them just yet. Maybe they enjoy it, and you don't want the curmudgeon-y adult ruining
Do we want to
something.
just leave that specific high-level topic off of this one for that sake so that they can participate? I think we could get rid of that high-level
I
choice.
agree.
Do you know what I
agree.
mean?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
We could do that.
All right, Jason, you have the first pick. And what is the worst holiday tradition to you?
All right, the worst holiday tradition is when you look at something and you go, this only exists for one reason, and that reason is not good enough for this to exist. I'm taking fruitcake.
All right.
Because fruitcake nobody eats fruitcake. Nobody likes fruitcake, but for some reason every year millions of fruitcakes are made and given and thrown in the garbage. I mean, it's just literally wasting resources. There was some fruit company who had garbage old baked goods and nasty little pieces of fruit that were rotting, and they thought, how can I make money off of this? And back in the day, 200 years ago when it was invented, people ate it, and they were like, all right, this is pretty good. But now we have highly processed sweets and bread.
Much better.
Bread that is made out of donuts to begin with. So I'm getting rid of all fruitcake. It's the dumbest, stupidest thing. It shouldn't exist anymore.
Go ahead, Mike.
My exposure with fruitcake is like bare minimal. I don't even like
non-existent for me.
I don't remember I know that people feel the way that Jason does about fruitcake, but like, and I know it's a joke in holiday movies, like, oh, I brought you another fruitcake, but I don't know. No one's.
You've never had a fruitcake brought to your
No.
family party?
I have never.
There's
had
always
that
a
happen.
fruitcake at mine.
Yeah, the
Who-
first
who
thing my
brings
wife
it?
my first thing
One
my
of
wife
my
brought up
aunts.
was fruitcake. She said fruitcake right away when I asked about some bad holiday traditions.
What exactly is it?
I mean, it's
Besides the fruit part.
I think that there's a lot of varieties, right? You bake different things into a
Into
cake.
dog food. So what you do is you take a canned dog food and then you put little pieces of fruit in it and you bake it.
But what is is it like just regular cake and then they put fruit in it?
No.
What is
Apparently,
it made out
it's
of?
worse than that's what it looks like to me. But it is
says
what
it's
Jason said.
It says it's a cake made with candied or dried fruit, nuts, and spices, optionally soaked in spirits. I mean, it sounds fine until you have to eat it. And trust me,
okay.
I'm a dessert
All right.
connoisseur.
There are a lot of desserts that are old school, right? Like before they had real desserts, they were like, oh, some fruit. Oh, this is the greatest treat of all time. I have a bite of fruit. And we're not in that time anymore. I agree with that one.
All right.
I'm very happy to have what I think the worst holiday tradition 101 on the table. It is far and away the number one because I hate it so much. I think it was manufactured, literally and figuratively,
like
to-
most of the holidays, yes.
just to create a sense of, I guess, pressure to fulfill this one aspect of holidays, and that is greeting cards as a whole related to holidays.
Dang it, man!
Greeting cards
How do you take Christmas cards away from me?
Oh, is that what that's what you wanted?
Yes,
They're the worst.
they are the stupidest. What are you doing?
And if you don't do it, you're supposed to be a bad person.
Oh no, I do not do it. I have never done it because when someone gives me a Christmas card, this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to sound like a curmudgeon, and that's fine. When someone gives me a Christmas card, they're saying, "Here, please throw this away from me,"
And that it wastes paper.
and that's
You
all they're
feel-
doing.
You
They're
feel
like, "Oh, that's
obligated to buy them.
What do you guys do with when people send you the holiday pictures? What do you guys do with them? 'Cause
Well,
you
if I
know-
get holiday pictures, I will hang them on the fridge for the duration up until Christmas.
Yeah, my wife usually does the same thing, either putting it up on
Why?
a wall or something. Here's
We
here's
like
the real
people,
why.
Mike. We like other people.
We do like people, and that's a key part of this. But I do think that 20 years ago,
so weird.
20 years ago, sending your family Christmas picture around to other families to say, hey, you haven't seen people in a year. Maybe you won't see them this Christmas. Maybe they're out of state. That was I get it. I get where some of these traditions started.
Sure,
But like now there's social media. I see what you look like every day. You want to take a picture of your family and let me
You
see
have
what
a
it looks
time
like.
lapse already.
I'll just put it up. I'll pull it up on my phone. I don't need you to send me a piece of paper with the same picture that I already saw on your timeline.
Yeah. So greeting cards to me, they've been added to so many holidays. They are obligatory a lot of the times, and they cost money. Like I always feel bad when somebody has to spend $5 to $10 on a card.
this is part of it. Like I don't want this. What are you? And
Yeah.
Look, I know. I get it. I'm sorry. I'm making a lot of people upset right now because they've sent me cards and they're hearing me talk about this.
I've tried to get this away from like our family before and our extended
Digital.
family, and I
Digital,
tried,
man.
and they were like, "No, we want to give cards." So I was like, "No, I'd rather you save $5 or whatever." So, okay, you can go, Mike.
All right. Owl Borland has removed me from his Christmas card mailing list. Thank you. Look, you have done me a favor and you have just done yourself a favor. Also, everyone else just throws your garbage cards right into the trash. I just want you to know that because no one cares. All right. I have a couple that I want to go with here, and this one isn't ruined. Traditions, whatever. Just parents. Here we go. The freaking elf on a shelf I have to whisper because I think that my children are listening to me. And look, we're recording this on December 1st. And last night, it's the last night of November. And my wife comes up and she's like, "Oh, you know what day it is?" And I go, "No, what's going on?"
no.
And she's like, "You know what tomorrow is?" And I go, No, because I know exactly what that means. That means that now I will be going to bed every night for the next 24 to 25 days, and I will be half asleep. And then someone will go, "Oh crap, we didn't do the elves." And
That's
I will,
when you.
and
that's
I
when-
will go. You have got, and then I will feel the rage. Like I'm supposed to be
Holiday
in the holiday
rage.
spirits.
Holiday rage fills your
Exactly.
soul.
Like I'm supposed to be merry. Holiday joy filling my body. Instead, rage fills my body as I have to come up with another stupid idea for these things to be doing. And I'm just like, oh, here we go again, because I know that it's gonna fall onto me. But I know that it brings the kids so much joy,
And
it makes
they
them
all-
makes them so happy, and it makes me so angry, and it's this weird, just bipolar.
Sounds like
fight,
parenting.
struggling that is just going on inside of me, and I hate it. I hate that a company is making the company that created this. They are making billions of dollars off of a completely fabricated new holiday tradition that is trash.
Our elves plural. We have
Jokes
two
on
of them
Oh yeah.
now.
Oh I got 3 of them.
Yeah, they baked cinnamon rolls last night and put them out for the kids this morning.
Oh, so you guys go all out.
The bar is set very high, and come close to Christmas, I agree, I will have lost quite a lot of hair thanks to my elf pulling it out of my head.
You two sad saps. I do not do this tradition, and I have never been
How
more
did
thankful.
you avoid it?
I don't know, but I know I've been around you now for the last few years, and I've seen what you've gone through, and I've been so happy that this has been omitted from. Now, the joy that you talk about for your kids, look,
They love it.
It's joy they don't know they don't got. That's what my kids are like. I mean,
It's not gonna hurt 'em.
I'm pretty good right now, so
And then on top of that, for whatever reason, this has become a social media contest where everyone who's like super into it, like they're making, they're in a snowball fight. They got to put the picture up on their Facebook, just be like, look what our elves are getting into. Don't you feel inadequate about how much work we are doing with this, and you're not? You're like, get out of my life.
So you see those
Unfollowed.
pictures and you think all those people are stupid, and then you go, "Oh crap, I got to do mine tonight."
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
and,
man.
and mine just turns really into it's Where's Waldo, where
Yes.
they can wake up and they have to find him.
Nice.
Oh, see, that's fine. That wouldn't bother me because I'd just go and I'll throw them a pie somewhere and go to bed. You don't have to make
What
like
I
an
do.
elaborate
and
scene.
Then the wife gets so mad at me. I'm like, they're playing video games again. Here they are.
Oh my gosh! All right,
it's
Mike,
the
you get another pick.
All right, man. There's so many good ones. I feel like I'm just like polarizing and pushing so many people.
Oh,
away
this
from
is
the show right
this
now.
is the Grinch draft for sure.
It is. All
You're
right.
just destroying. Like what? We got 4 picks each, so we got 12 different ways we can crush somebody's heart in this draft with things that they grew up with. That's the thing about traditions. Some people grew up with them, and they're just traditions because you've done it every year.
Yeah, it is. All right. I'm between. Man, I'm between 2 of them, and I loathe both of them so much. All right. Whatever. Here we go.
Hey, this is Joe's fault, by the way.
Yes.
Joe from the website came up with this draft idea.
Joe,
but,
this is your fault, my
but
man.
go on, Mike.
Look, Christmas time, decorating your house is the outside of the house it's magical. You go it's a winter wonderland walk. You go look what everyone has done to their house, their lights. It's a lot of work. Some people put in crazy amounts of work. We have a singing house in our neighborhood, as it's called, because it's all synced up, and they have lights that I can't imagine living on the opposite side of the street from this house, because the episode of Seinfeld where Was it
Oh,
Kramer?
yeah. With the
Kramer's getting blasted by the chicken
Kentucky Fried
restaurant.
Chicken, yeah.
Yeah, that house exists in my neighborhood, but that's all good stuff. What is not good stuff? Dressing up your car. You're putting the reindeer antlers on your car. You're putting the bow on the front of your car. Get that stupid
You don't like it?
Get that crap out of my life. You look like a fool.
Oh
You look like a hooligan. Like, I have so much Christmas spirit. My car is festive. Get out of here. Get out of here with that because it is nonsense. You
That
look
really
ridiculous.
surprises me. I mean,
Get
you're
it out of
a
here.
Christmas guy.
You're a tree up early, decorations outside, decorations
I
everywhere,
told
but
you, I'm
not the
exposing
car.
some stuff.
Oh, I know I'm putting some antlers on your car next time I find him, Mike. You
Oh, for sure.
You're gonna get an antler in the butt. Is what
Oh.
you're gonna get.
Wait, his car? You're talking about Rudolph? Yeah, he'll have a red nose soon.
Oh my goodness. I did not see that coming. Very interesting. Very interesting.
It's one of those. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't
Oh,
matter
no.
at all. Like everyone could do whatever they want, but I see him, I go, "You're stupid." I don't like.
All right. I am back up. Okay. I
See,
feel
that's
like
what I mean. It's tough to get it going, but once you get it out, it's cathartic. It's
well, look, the one I was thinking about going with, you guys kind of brought it up with greeting cards, so I'm a little afraid that it's part of the greeting card thing that you guys were talking about. So I will go. Look, all right, I'm going to go a different direction. I'm going to set up a different direction here. So I know there are a lot of them. I'm going to go with the. It's funny because it's kind of correlated too. The never-ending holiday sales events.
Oh,
Okay.
it's on my
All right.
list.
The
All right.
never-ending holiday sales events combined with the mental picture of the husband or wife in their super modern $10.7 million home.
on the car commercials.
Wrapping up the car. The car is wrapped up for Christmas morning. You know that car. It's a luxury vehicle. And after they have got done with their automated house, they go outside and give each a luxury car because of the holiday sales event. Look, it couldn't be possible if it wasn't for a holiday sales event that is available from now, I think probably August through the end of the year. It's the best deal you could possibly get. Get
What's
down here
wild-
right now.
What's wild about those commercials and like good, I know, be giving. Give to your spouse, surprise them. I love me a present. But the idea of one of us going out without talking to the other person involved in the finances and just being like, "Oh yeah, I just dropped $200K on cars. I didn't talk to you about it, but surprise!"
Surprise! That's
Like,
how rich
No,
they are.
Mike.
They didn't notice.
It
Mike,
doesn't
you don't drop $200K on it. You just go into debt, my man. You just take a huge chunk of credit out.
They need to
Who's-
combine that
who's
holiday
doing
sales
this?
event with a loan company. They should co-op the same commercial.
Like I get, be like, "Yeah, babe, I bought you a Kia." Then you're like, "Okay." You made a financially responsible decision. You bought a budget car. It's a good car. That's fine. But these people out there buying, I bought a 95K Mercedes Benz for you. Surprise.
And one for me.
My dad once bought himself a truck on his own birthday without telling my mom, and
I'll
that
bet
didn't
that went
work.
over well.
but that's at least just one car.
I gave myself that's what the holiday commercial needs. The guy walking out, he wrapped it for himself. He opens it for himself. All right, so I think the holiday sales events, they get a little bit over the top, the commercials.
Yeah, I have.
They're not that good at deals.
No, I on my list was extended Black Friday deals for a month. Like
yeah.
right now, I've seen a million commercials. Target's doing the whole like all month long in November is Black Friday. It's like, no, it's not. That day used to be actual absurd deals. Like I remember way back in the day, I was a manager at a Best Buy. We would lose so much money on that day because things would be sold for half of the cost. And now it's like, no, they just use the name and they.
Why would they do that?
Because it brought so many people in to the stores, and so they would try to make money
up
on
for it
all the
elsewhere.
other stuff. We would be selling accessories and other things, but all the big ticket items you'd lose money on. So, the whole like, oh, every day is a great sale means that there's never a sale.
Yeah.
All right, I'm on the clock. I got 2 here, right? Well, we've been talking a lot about Christmas. I'm going to go with a different holiday.
Okay.
And some people would argue that the holiday itself is a stupid tradition. I know. No. I know, there was a period in my life where I probably thought that, but I think we can all agree that even when we love Valentine's, the stupid conversation hearts tradition of those candies that will
those candy
break
hearts?
your teeth.
Chalk hearts?
The chalk rocks is
Chalk
what
morsels,
they should be called.
Morsels of chalk.
Chalk rocks.
They're like chalk rocks.
I mean, it's like, oh, look, we found these rocks outside. Put some words on it and give it to someone to eat. Why are we doing this? And then our kids give it to other kids at school, and they love them because it says a word on it. That's the dumbest tradition. Just get rid of that.
There's delicious candy that we can write words on.
Sure. Doesn't have to be chalk. You don't have to give people chalk.
Absolutely. Look, at least not everybody likes jelly beans, but at least you can eat them. But write a little word on that. Oh.
Now, the nice thing is with it being chalk is you can write words with it on a chalkboard.
I think that's how it happened. I think that the chalk company came under tough times when all the school budgets started getting cut, and they have to figure out what are we going to do with all this chalk.
Oh, write a word on it, quick.
Guys,
They'll eat it if they write a word on it.
People are moving to dry erase markers. What do we do?
Feed it to them.
All right, so I've got. I guess I've got food to start. I hate fruitcake. I hate candy hearts. So I probably shouldn't go with another food one here.
Or should you?
Or should I? But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go back to the big event. Back to Christmas.
All right.
And I think one thing that is really stupid, and it is a long-standing tradition that I've never understood, is dumb. It costs you money, and then it takes up space in a closet for a year, is the whole ugly sweaters Christmas thing.
You don't like the ugly sweaters?
Why the heck would I want an ugly sweater? Why would you want just this horrific?
I like them.
I like them.
Oh,
I like
you guys
'em a
are
lot.
bought in. You're bought into the man selling ugly sweaters, trying to fool people on how can we make more money. Well, what if we say that you should buy ugly sweaters? Well, because here's the thing: they were selling sweaters, and they're like, everybody has one already. Nobody else needs a sweater. What if we made it? Nobody has ugly, horrific-looking sweaters. What if we told them they want one?
What happened was they were making them, and then people stopped buying them because they were ugly. They were hideous. And then they said, we need to rebrand. So now it's ironic that you're wearing a Christmas sweater because you are aware that what you are wearing on your body is actually super ugly. And it's fun.
It's a gag. It's a gag.
It's hilarious.
Here's why I don't like it. Are you ready?
Sure.
Because if you're wearing it and you think, oh, ha, 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 look at me, it's ugly, you're stupid and you're not funny. That's my problem with it. It's like what you think when you see the car. It's like it's not actually. You're not funny. You're not ironic. You're not hip. You're just dumb wearing it.
The person driving the car that has the big bow on the front of it, they are wearing an ugly Christmas sweater. These are the same people.
They are the same people for sure. Yeah. All right, I'm going to go with a different holiday too, for the sake of mixing it up. And look, I'm not a young man anymore. I'm in my mid-30s. I've got kids. I've got a life. I need my sleep.
I know what is coming.
No, I don't know if you do. I'm going the midnight fireworks on New Year's.
I knew it was coming.
Okay,
man, because I'm old and I hate them too.
I'm asleep by the time those things are going off. I don't wait up for New Year's. What are we talking about? And then I get woken up for half an hour. Look, if you want to shoot them off right at New Year's, that's fine. Why do they go for another 45 minutes?
Yeah,
it's already been New Year's.
What is the 4 a.m. M80?
Man.
It's not it's not even pretty.
It's New Year's somewhere else.
Check it out. It's super loud.
I love New Year's fireworks. You curmudgeony old men. I guess it's because I stay up late. You guys are in bed usually. I'm always up at midnight.
I got a busy New Year's coming up. I need to get my rest.
But think about this. Right now, when we're recording this, who knows what year it is when you're listening, but we are nearing the end of 2020, and I'm sure
I might shoot some off this year.
You're either in it or you can remember it, and the fireworks will be a glorious
This year
symbolic.
they're going to be great. Yeah.
Symbolic gesture of hallelujah. We are no longer in 2020.
That's a fair point. I might omit this tradition hatred for 1 year, but otherwise, I am a curmudgeon with the midnight fireworks.
All right. Now, I don't know how to label this as
As a tradition?
Yeah, well, because it's not like a tradition that you celebrate, but it's a thing that happens as you get older, you get married, and you have whatever. I'm just going to call it the mandatory multiple celebrations, and because I've got my set of parents. My wife has her set of parents.
Mm-hmm.
They have their own family stuff. My parents have their family stuff.
Yep.
And everyone's
What
like,
about your extended family, Mike?
yeah, yeah. And then I have my extended family. It's like, we've got our traditions that we got to do. And
What about the work party?
And now instead of me just having a nice day with my family, now I'm driving all over the valley because I have to go to multiple Christmas things. And by the end of it, you're like, I don't even like Christmas anymore. What is happening with it? It's
2020 tried to solve this for you, Mike.
I know. Look, they did a great job for Thanksgiving. I'm not going to lie about that. It was the best Thanksgiving I've ever had.
I completely agree with you. In fact, if I were to actually say what is the genuine 101, the one that is the worst, it is the innumerable obligation parties. That's on my list.
And that's what I mean. But you have to do it. You're obligated to do it.
You got to go to this school party, and then you got to go to a work party, and then you got to go to your multiple different families parties, and it's like it's not that you don't love any of those people. It's just that when the 19th, 20th, 23rd, 26th, 24th, 27th all have events on your calendar where it's like, we've got to get this, we've got to get everything prepped and dressed, and that is the worst part of the holidays is the obligations.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that's a good point. I hadn't thought about that. Sometimes you just want to sip some hot cocoa and relax, right?
Exactly. I mean, look, we've all been up till 4 a.m. getting ready for the big day. I don't have the energy to be staying out till 9 o'clock the next night.
That was one of the benefits of having a small baby for those parties. Is you could leave real early. It was like, I gotta get the baby to bed.
No, I'd love to be here.
I'd love to be here all night, but
like you just walked in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby.
All right, you got another pick.
I do. All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna close this one down. I am a curmudgeon. All right.
Yeah, this has been real down. We need like best holiday traditions mixed in.
Because I love Christmas so much.
I know.
And
this is very 2020 though. It's perfect.
This is a struggle for me because look, it has its time, it has its place. I am a musician. I love music. I love Christmas music. but bro, Christmas caroling.
Yeah.
What is the deal?
Yeah.
With Christmas caroling, and I was forced to be a part of this as a child. The entire Wright family, we would do door-to-door caroling, and I can't imagine being the grown-up who's like, who is ringing my door on Christmas Eve or Christmas? What is happening? Who is this? And you open the door, and then there's just a giant family all singing at me. And now what?
What do you do?
Now what do I do? I stand in that doorway with a big fake smile on my face going, when are
what do you say
gonna
when it's over?
When
What do you say?
stop
Thank you
singing?
very much. I mean, what do you do? You give them money? Do you give them a tip?
Just slowly close the door.
What if they go into song number 2 when they're
and then they launch into like the 12 Days of Christmas, the song that should never have existed. That is the worst Christmas carol of all time. But look, I've been a part of it, and I apologize in front of all of family, people listening to the show, everyone. I apologize for me participating in door-to-door caroling. I was forced into it. And when Charles Dickens was alive,
Yeah.
whenever that was, hundreds of years ago, they didn't have
TVs.
They didn't have audio systems. They didn't have records. They didn't have CDs. They didn't have MP3s. You could only hear music live. That doesn't exist anymore. I want to hear Holly Jolly Christmas. Hey Alexa, play Holly Jolly Christmas. I don't need your garbage family coming up singing your all off pitch. Get out of here. I don't want to see you.
Oh. Yeah, you don't need your Netflix episode interrupted by the
Yes.
neighbors down the street telling you, singing
man.
you a song you don't want to hear.
This is not holiday, but it's funny how when you're a kid, the doorbell rings. It's like the most exciting thing in the world. And as an adult, now every time I hear the doorbell, I go, "Oh, please be a package. Please just be a package. I can't handle if someone's at my door right now."
All right, I'm going to give you my final pick here. Many to choose from, but I'm going to go with the only one that makes 10 to 15 people all simultaneously burn and set on fire $25 each. And that is the white elephant gift exchanges.
Oh my gosh.
on Christmas.
They're so
Because
bad.
It's getting 10 to 15 people to buy and exchange junk with one another that nobody possibly needs or wants. There's always one kind of good gift that all the people wish they were the ones that got that. Everybody else got junk. You got a sweater the wrong size. You got a set of holiday mugs that you're never going to use. I know that they can be funny, and sometimes the gag ones are all right. But all in all, you're burnt. It's like putting the greeting cards one on overdrive. You're just burning up $20 from it. Would you like? Give me $20. Let me rip it up for you. You give me $20. I'll rip it up for you. So I am going to go with white elephant exchanges.
And you play the game, and then at the end of the night, when everyone's leaving, people are like, "Does anybody want any of this?"
That's right. Can I leave it here? I don't want to take it home.
Except
So-
for
Would you
the
throw
one
this away
gift,
for me?
except
Except
for
for
the
the one
gift
good
that
gift,
caused
yeah.
a fight between friends because they actually stole it.
Well, it's because everybody was told it's a $20 budget, but one friend bought it something for $100,
Michael
and that
Scott
item
showed
got
up.
in there. Yeah, Michael Scott.
I love you this many dollars worth.
That's right. That's right.
All right, am I the last pick here?
You are. You,
You
get to
are.
close it down.
So I can't believe I just assumed Mike was waiting for his last pick to pick like the April Fool's Day gags that he hates so much, but you didn't get it, Mike. It's not on your poll.
That's true.
And I will, of course, not draft that because that's one of the best.
I don't
all right.
consider that a holiday.
Oh, so he by not choosing it, he insulted the not holiday even more.
Yeah, that's.
But
that's
it was a
fair.
great point. I should have thought of that and taken that because that's the stupidest. day
That's
of the year.
fair. If we're talking stupid things that are just dumb, like there's always the little quirks about certain holidays. The mistletoe. Now that's
Yeah.
great. That's great. That is not dumb. But the pinching on St.
Yeah.
Patrick's Day.
How did that happen?
Why do I don't own a green thing to wear, and I don't want to go buy a green thing to wear.
not get
so
pinched by
to not get-
strangers?
to just go around and be like, "Ow, who's pinching me?" I don't even. Here's maybe in different cities or areas or friend groups or cultures, whatever. St. Patrick's Day is this huge thing to you. I don't ever know when it's St. Patrick's Day. I wake up and it's apparently St.
Is it a
Patrick's Day.
date?
I
Yeah,
think
17th
so.
of March, I think.
There you go. I find out that it's St. Patrick's Day when I get pinched every 17th of March, apparently, because I didn't wear green because that's just not in my normal wardrobe. I will say this. I enjoy pinching my children, though, once I find out.
Right. So, yeah.
And so they will grow up and hate it as well.
Okay. All right. That's a pretty good one. So several bad holiday traditions there. I'm sure that there are some others. Others on my list, I wrote mistletoe with a question mark. I haven't, that seems a little old, right? Green bean casserole on Thanksgiving was on there too.
Oh, get that out of
Get
me.
that out
green
of
bean
my
casserole
life.
is great.
I had I just had overall fancy dinners.
I had sitting on
there.
Santa's lap as one to consider as well.
Okay.
You know, one that is quickly, it's a great tradition that's quickly becoming really disgusting is the whole blowing out of candles. on the cake that everyone's about to eat. And then you see the slow-mo videos and you find out what's actually going on. And you're like,
you know what?
That is a horrifically bad tradition to spit on this cake and then cut it up and everybody gets a slice.
Do you have to do new birthday you have to do some testing before you get to blow the candles out. You got to do a few rapid tests before you blow the candles out. The other one, I didn't say it because it's kind of wrapped into greeting cards when you guys brought up why you don't like them. But it is the Christmas family newsletter that you get. That's like,
that's one and the same to me.
It's everything that's great about your friends' kids in so much. Look, you want to tell me a one sentence line. I want to know about your family, but it's on social media. I don't need to see the resume. Like, they might as well include full resumes for all the children of all their accomplishments and everything they've ever done.
5-paragraph essay.
Oh yeah. He was on. He was on the gymnastics team, and he did a great triple jump. And did
your kid land on the moon? Did they?
You can email me if that's the case. Those two.
The last one that I would throw out, I didn't want to draft it because I feel like it would upset people because it is a great time, but I actually hate it. Is carving pumpkins.
That's the stupidest.
It's so dumb because
it's really messy.
I'm out.
You make a gargantuan mess carving this pumpkin to let's be honest, at the end my pumpkin looks stupid. I'm no great carving expert. It just looks like I thought I was going to make a real good one this year. It looks stupid. It's not scary, it's not funny. It's just kind of like it's, got a problem at birth. And then 3 days later, it feels like you've got this rotting,
smelly,
awful thing on your porch where if you don't get it in the garbage quick enough, like even this last year, we were pretty quick. It was like the next day, but we had it out like 4 days early.
Oh,
and
bugs?
So I go to pick this pumpkin up, and my fingers start sinking in the pumpkin. No, thank you.
Yeah, flies surrounding it. No thanks. We've got the technology. We can 3D print our pumpkins now. We don't need to be carving out and pulling the guts out of them. All right, that'll do it for today's episode of the Spitballers podcast. Thank you for tuning in. For a minute there,
What did we learn today?
That Al's unbeatable. Al's unbeatable. That's what I learned today.
Oh, okay. Jay, did you learn anything?
I learned that, yes, I did. I learned that illegible handwriting belongs in House Griffonage.
I learned that apparently I should be working on becoming a professional bowler.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the truth is, I guess I learned that Pluto fact too. Dang it. All right. At SpitballersPod on Twitter. Thanks for listening.
See you next time. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.